Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faroe Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Missouri wants to go fast.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season. You see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got
some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks, you're able to come out, you run the ball, you throw the ball, and this offense right now is in a groove early.
To the air, it's Bowling. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's McGowan.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to burn this defensive back. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. MIZ has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the tailback. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Makes the grab on the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field. He's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Oh, he's got some space. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Wildcats will hustle to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Over the middle, it's Coleman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Got his man downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
Missouri, 14, Kentucky, 7.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Roberts. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the RPO, quick throw to the right. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're... the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Hoping to move the chains, Missouri comes to the line on fourth. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Missouri.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Man, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. To the air, it's Bowling. Fires left. He's got an open man. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches it.
Turning it on! Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Pulls and fired complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty...
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This offense has it with really good field position. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Missouri. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bowling. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle, it's McGowan. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Skinner. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. He now has 56 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Manning. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He wants to change this route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Quickly to the tight end. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. Drills him with the stiff arm. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Kentucky right back to the line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. At the 45 on its way. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover.
Ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have it. It's defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Got it set up on the outside. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense, quick tempo.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
The Wildcats come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick release by the QB. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Kentucky, 24.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this...
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Got it behind the line. It's Manning. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll give it to the back. There he goes. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Quarterback making checks. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And I like it. I like it a little bit different in this area, and I probably know I'm going for it on 4th down. 4th down is green zone, especially in this area of the field. I'm going for it. I'm trying to get a touchdown. I probably had that in mind. I got a little bit of a positive game. Now let's go for it and punch it in.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bowling. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wants to go up top. This one's complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Kentucky going quickly. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gilmore. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Time to take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And off to Jones. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Field goal is good. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. App State rolled to victory in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Boley. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Hand off to Jones. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic. Gets picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. That's reeled in. It's McGowan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Green 25, Yankee blue, Yankee blue.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Harris. Touchdown, Missouri! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of curbs. Looking for a deep man. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass.
He lets it fly. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his man. It's Roberts. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And add it on again. This all...
Oh, they blocked it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Fires to the big fella. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just
turning it on. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. The screen, and watch out. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Roberts. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Brings up second down.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Off the RPO, throw right, working for the chain.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.